And here we go, people. We've got about a minute left until this trailer drops. Let me just get everything set up here and say hello to the chat. Hi, chat. I'm here. And it's gone. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was sick. Elf Village burning. How is he not melting?
Supposed to be a normal Christmas.
Supposed to be a normal Christmas.
Been a problem.
But there's been a problem.
An unknown source has gone into the minds of the elves and turned them against Santa.
No.
There seems to be a new order stirring up for this holiday, as the factory lines stop producing presents.
No presents. Oh, he is pissed.
I called upon TDS to defend the village they're going to use as a front, to stop them from advancing on with their plan.
Mrs. Claus.
We don't know what they're making in there, but all we know is that we're counting on you guys, because whatever their plan is, this very well may be the last and most brutal Christmas.
Mecha Santa. Yo, that was the coolest trailer I've seen yet for any TDS event or anything. That had nothing to do with gameplay. It had everything to do with the story. Holy guacamole, Batman. I'm gonna go ahead and download that trailer so I can put it in my editing software and we can dissect it. But I really, really like that because it was more about the story versus the actual gameplay, which is always what they've leaned on in the past. Let's go ahead and start with this awesome opening. I love the bomb going off from a distance. That is very cinematic. It reminds me of a Marvel movie. Dude, isn't that so cool how it's like not real loud and in your face? It's more subtle. It just reminds me of like the beginning of like James Bond or something like that. When is the TDS James Bond crossover coming? Here we have in the first image, we see Elf Village, the jolliest town, Santa, labor, populace. Here's a snowman right here walking. We're going to see him in a second right there. We got this guy right here with a present that is a present that's got a fuse on it, buddy. Is this the Scout? I mean, only Scout would be stupid enough to put the present bomb next to his head. Look at this, and it explodes. Boom, just blows right up. Okay, so this is like very realistic looking. This is much more like cartoony graphics. This must be like actually the model in the game for the map. So we're gonna see Santa's workshop here and like Iron Man or some kind of a jet flying above for security. I mean, things have already gone south at this point because this is after the elves have already taken over the workshop. I think they're the ones who made the bomb go off. Here we see some flyers on the wall. This one says crush the Kringle. Wow, these guys really don't like Santa. It says destroy Santa on the side right here. We also have a flyer that says let them have it. This one over here says no more Christmas. Something Lord Exo. I can't read that first word. Again, I love how this is in like a World War II bunker. And these are like the keep calm, carry on signs that they had in Britain at the time. So I just went back and listened to the voiceover and she's just saying that some unknown force has gotten into the minds of the elves and made them turn against Santa. So what we're seeing here are the elves taking the toys that they would be sending out for the children off of the conveyor belt and they're putting down guns. I'd actually prefer a gun over a little teddy bear when I was a kid. Probably why I ended up joining the Marine Corps right there. So we're seeing the elves. It looks like they've got maybe some weapons in this box. I can't really tell, like a little scythe or something. We have the furnace and the door gets kicked open and a really angry gingerbread man comes out. We've had these enemies in TDS before. I don't think these are going to be completely new enemies for this event. And we see Mrs. Claus over here talking to the engineer, the scout, the commander, and the cowboy. We've got this guy. Okay, so this is the new tower. New tower or new skin for gladiators. So if this is actually an event, I think it's going to come with an event tower. This is a prediction I've made repeatedly over the past year that I think they're going to cut all of their events down to just one every winter, and that that is the one time we'll get an event tower. I know the devs have said they're not planning on doing event towers anymore, so I could be wrong about this. This could just be a gladiator Christmas skin. This is Santa Claus, man. No, dude, this has got to be a new tower. This can't be a Santa Claus gladiator skin because he's got the beard, right? So he has the beard. He's got the elf ears. I don't know. Maybe it's not Santa Claus, but come on, man. He's wearing the Santa Claus shirt. He's getting buffed. He's training to fight the evil force that has infected the minds of the elves. He's punching. He's gonna be a melee tower that punches. Isn't there a melee tower in like Tower Battles or Tower Blitz or something that punches? It's got gloves. I can't remember. Y'all let me know that down in the comments. So Santa Claus is over here. He's beating up on the punching bag. He's got a bottle of wine behind him or something. He's been upset, all right? He's been drinking. He's been fighting. He has an evil force invading his workshop. He's kicking. He's kicking. No way. He's kicking the punching bag. This is going to be a melee tower that not only punches, but it kicks. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, it is Santa. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not Santa. Would Santa have a tattoo on his own arm that says Santa? All right. Now, this is one of the evil forces here because this was in one of the TDS leaks. Here we have the guy we're looking at there. He's got the key. That's going to be important. That might be his weapon or something we have to steal from him. This, I thought, was an enemy originally, but this is going to be someone on our side. I don't know if it's a gladiator skin or if it is a brand new tower. I think it's going to be a brand new tower. He's getting jumped on by this little guy back here and these little enemies. There's 3 of them, right? There's a blue one here, an orange one here, and a green one in the background. And then going back to the first leak, I don't know, maybe I don't even need to make a leaks video anymore. This will just count for that because here we have, again, the green guy and the orange guy. There isn't a lot to see here. That's the problem with making a video about these leaks. You're not getting a lot of information. Just like from the trailer, we didn't get a lot of information about the actual event. Whereas in the past, we've been able to see gameplay and Sharky's been able to make map predictions, which I've made videos about. We're not going to be able to do that this time. And then going to this other leak here, you can see the green guy and the orange guy here are also in that image there. So it's like kind of repetitive. Oh, yes. Nice. They just released the info about the update release date. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, December 21st. That's this Wednesday, I believe. So you have about 4 days until that event drops. Start preparing for it. That is awesome. That is a great time to release the event. Let me go back and finish analyzing the trailer. Here again are the green guys that we saw in that other image. This is the guy with the key. I guess this is gonna be the main. Oh no, this is not the main boss. Yeah, this is like one of the mini bosses, but the main boss is at the end. So you see him here. He turns and he looks up at his giant mecha Santa. Yeah, so this guy right here is gonna be riding inside the mecha Santa suit, which looks awesome, by the way. I love the little garnishes. I don't know what you'd really call it, like the little like flare on here, the gold symbols and whatnot is really cool looking. This is really funny. They're lowering the Santa hat down on there. Dang. So we got a mecha Ducky Doom. We got a mecha Santa. What's next? Mecha Umbra? And then it goes from this scene here to darkness, and then we see some type of like a computer screen that's like watching the town. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the creature that's controlling all their minds. He might not even be there. Like, we might not even actually fight this guy. We may like sever his connection to the elves so we get them back on our side and defeat him. But it looks like he's not even there. He's just watching from a distance, but he does stand up at the end, and he looks really cool, right? He's got all these digital signs on him, 0s and 1s, and he's kind of purple. You know, this may be completely wrong and completely inappropriate, but for some reason, this guy reminds me of Hidden Wave. Because remember when like Hidden Wave used to start, it used to get all like glitchy and weird and the colors would change. How awesome would it be if this is like the precursor to Hidden Wave coming back into the game in the spring? And so we see this boss here. We defeat his minion. We actually sever that connection, stop his evil plans from taking place right now, but then he comes back like in the spring, like in March or April or May for some kind of a spring event that puts Hidden Wave back into the game permanently, just like we have Badlands 2 in the game permanently and Polluted Wastelands back in the game permanently and even the Pizza Party map in the game permanently. This could be the devs getting ready to put Hidden Wave back in the game permanently. I know. It's all speculation. I'm getting ahead of myself. I love Hidden Wave. I thought it was one of the most unique aspects of Tower Defense Sim. So that's pretty much all the breakdown for the trailer. You don't get a lot of good views, well, you don't get any views of the actual gameplay, so there's nothing I can really say to speculate speculate on that. But I do want to say kudos to the devs and to Profine for animating this and everyone that was involved in making it, because I really love this direction where it's more of like a tease of the story. I think it's the stories that really drive video games. I think that the gameplay is obviously really important, but if the story is really cool and if all the stories connect, like if TDS can start doing something like Marvel did, where like they have their standalone events, but all of the standalone events are actually connected to a larger story that's building to something bigger that's going to happen in the future, that would be amazing. I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but it would be a cool idea, and I definitely, once again, love that they're focusing on the story here and not just the gameplay. That pretty much covers everything I can say about the trailer breakdown. I will continue making videos here leading up to the event on Wednesday. I will most likely stream the event releasing and let us play a few rounds before I go try and make a video on that. So be looking for that live stream. Go ahead and join me there. Hope to play some games with you guys. And that's all I got for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see you guys next time. Keep playing TDS, keep petting your cats, and keep not forgetting what I always say. Peace!